What's up, nerds? It's your boy Pierre from Evil. First off, I would like to thank everybody for watching the last video. Yes, it only got 27 views, but that's 27 more than it could have gotten. So, first off, you all, thank y'all. Much love. Today we're bringing out some One Piece news. I know it's been all over the internet. It's been a big thing across the One Piece space, this spasm, this crater, this crevice, this crack-a-lacking. And we're just gonna run through it. We're not gonna try to hold y'all here for like no 50-minute video. First up, we got the Edward Newgate, Mr. White Stash, aka Whitebeard, aka one of the most meanest mofos on this side of the blue. Um, on opponent's attack is 5 life, 5k type special. Uh on opponent's attack, once per turn, you may trash one card from your hand. Your leader or up to one of your characters gain 4,000 power during battle. My guy. I haven't had anybody talking about this particular card in the One Piece group chat. Not that I was able to see. I had some stuff to do today, so I've been kind of in and out of it. But I'm excited for this Edward Newgate. Depending on what extra support we get, mind you, Whitebeard Pirates have a lot of support already, and the amount of aces and Edward Newgates we already have, on top of whatever they decide to give us, this deck could be nasty, dude. Because it's okay. So the only thing that makes it not super busted is the fact that it's 4K power during this battle and not 4K power to the end of the turn. That would be crazy, super crazy. Makes them super hard to kill. But you still got so much other stuff that could just really push this deck to the next level. I'm very interested to see how this plays out. I will be in the lab trying to figure that one out. Next, let's talk about the GOAT. The mother effing goat, Shanks, green leader, 5 life, 5,000 power, slash type, 4 emperors, red hair pirates. A lot of people were talking about if the Shanks gets big, then Zoro gets to come back. I don't know, man. I personally don't know. Like, sure, Zoro could probably show up and probably do something, but Shanks is gonna like. I'm just gonna go ahead and say he's pretty much gonna teabag him. That's my opinion. Let's get into this ability. Activate main once per turn. You may trash one card from your hand or rest one of your Don cards, and up to one of your opponent's rested characters will not become active in your opponent's next refresh phase. There's already so much stuff out there that just like, hey, I play this, tap that guy, force that guy down. So I think I really think this green Shanks deck is going to go crazy personally. Um, Start looking at cards that allow you to just tap stuff. Try to find something that's in like the 4 Emperors Red Hair Pirates first. We haven't even seen like a lot of the support for this card yet, but I out of the decks that's coming, if you had to like put them in order, I would say this green Shanks is probably going to be at the top. So you might want to start getting your green cards in order now. I'm definitely going to be diving through stuff, trying to find little bitty pieces here and there to like really put this thing together. Moving on to big homie Kaido. Homie Wukong is really excited about Kaido. He loves Kaido. Um, Purple leader, 5 life, 5k power special, 4 emperors, Animal Kingdom pirates. When attacking and on opponent's attack, once per turn. Neg 1 Don up to one of your opponent's characters gain neg 2,000 power during this turn. Now that is strong because it's not this battle, it's neg 2k this turn. So if you end up hitting some amount of life that goes, oh, nuke something, that's like 4k or less, 5k or less. So we have to see what the rest of the support for Kaido is as well. But once the support starts coming out, people will be able to start making their decisions on where we're going, what we're going to be playing. Kaido's definitely up there. Like for me, I believe if the order I don't remember what Luffy does yet, but right now it's like Shanks, Kaido, then White Stash. Monkey D. Luffy. This guy also, by the way, has the first ever um manga leader card. If I could find it, I'm gonna try to insert it here while I'm talking. I'm gonna just insert it over the top. but I couldn't find the image. The image isn't on the website, right? No, because that's the base, and it doesn't have the other Lula card. So, um, Elbath, Four Emperor, Straw Hat Crew. All of your characters with a cost of 12 or more gain blocker. After your opponent declares an attack, you may rest this card to make it a new target for an attack. This one I'm just waiting on to see what the support does, because it says the characters that cost 12 or more. How are we going to get everybody to 12 or more? So it's going to be an interesting one. This is going to be really based off, because you only get 10 Dons. So this is going to be a very probably niche deck, but that alt-art leader is going to be fire. I got to make sure I find that picture and insert it there. And that's what the base card looks like. Still sick as hell. Then we got Charlotte Linin. 5 life, 5k power, 4 emperors, big bomb pirates. When attacking, I'm gonna just read it out. Then I'm gonna tell you what happened. When attacking, you may discard 1 card from your hand. Your opponent chooses one of the following effects. Your opponent discards 1 card from their hand, or discard 1 card from your hand, then add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life. So it's like you either lose 2 cards, gain a life, or your opponent discards 1 from their hand. So I read it backwards to where I thought I discarded 1 card, then my opponent either discards a card and gains a life. And I don't know why I thought I make them discard a card and then I gain a life. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, I knew something was wrong with that. But then we got some of that support for Edward Newgate. We got White Stash himself. 10 cost, 12k power, 4 Emperors, Whitebeard Pirates. If your opponent has a character with 10,000 power or more, give this card in your hand -4 cost. So you could drop him turn 3 going second if they got a 10 cost out by then. Jesus Christ. On play, set the base power of your single colored leader to 8k until the end of your opponent's next turn. That is crazy. Setting the base power of your single colored leader to 8k. Mind you, this is not leader locked, folks. It just says set the base power of your single colored leader, which means any leader, single colored, Shanks could play this and just auto go straight to an 8k. Red Ace could play this, go straight to an 8. This is going to be interesting. Going to be interesting. Then we got a 10 cost Shanks, 12k power with Rush. On play, set up the 2 of your Don cards as active. Rest all of your opponent's characters. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Jesus. I've seen the pictures of all these cards, but I have not read all the effects. This is kind of crazy. Like, yeah, you gotta wait till like later in the game to potentially pull this off. But when you drop Daddy Shanks on the field, my man's pretty much just slaps it on the table and goes, hold this for me. That's crazy. And there's like no limitation to it. It's just rest all of your opponent's characters, not 6 or less, 9 or less, 5. Everything, bend that thing over. Crazy work. Yasup, 5 cost, 6k power range. Red hair powers also got a 1k counter on them. That's pretty good. On play, draw 1 card and rest up to one of your opponent's characters with the cost of 8 or less for 5 is crazy. Wait, there might be something else here. End of your turn, set up to one of your red hair pirate type characters of active. Okay, that's dumb. That's dumb. This card fucks. This card fucks hard. This doesn't make sense. So for 5, it does way too much. Is this an SR? It is an SR. Okay. It's an SR. Thank God. But this card fucks. So yeah, no, it looks like I'm playing Shanks. I'm playing Shanks, y'all. I'm playing Shanks. Draw 1 card, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with the cost of 8 or less. That hits a lot of stuff. Then set up to one of your red hair type characters as active. Crazy. Imagine swinging with this, playing this, resting like the blocker. Oh, it's at the end of your turn though, so it stands back up, so you don't get to. Oh, but this is still good though, because if you have a blocker, you can swing with your blocker, and at the end of this all, you stand the blocker back up. As long as they're red-haired pirates. It's I think the card's pretty good. Tell me in the comment section you think I'm talking on my ass. You don't think the card's not as good as I think it is. Okay, we got Big Daddy Kaido, 10 calls, 12k power, 4 emperors, and the king of pirates. He's a blocker. Your turn, once per turn. When a Don card on your field is returned to your Don deck, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. Then set up to 1 of your Don cards as active. Oh, so you return. Wait. Let me read that again. When a Don card on your field is returned to the Don deck, add up to 1 Don from your Don deck and set it as active. And set up to 1 of your Don cards as active. So if you use an ability that you lose 1, you then proceed to put that 1 back as active, and then you get to untap another one back to active. So you get 2 active back. Seems like a lot of workaround for the same thing. Oh, there's 2 10k Kaidos dropping. By the way, this one got the X, which means it's going to be good forever. This one does not have the X. So another 10k Kaido, 12k power. All of your character cards with counter, without a counter, have a 1k counter. Oh, purple needed that bad. Purple needed that so bad. This card fucks. This card fucks good. We needed that bad. They needed that so bad. Activate main once per turn. Neg 1 Don. If this character was played on this turn, negate the effects of up to 1 of your opponent's characters with the cost of 6 or less and KO that character. Richie solid. Oh man, we got the homie Usopp. Elbaf, Strawhead Crew, 1k counter. If there's is a character with a cost of 12 or more, this character gains 3k power. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of those running around in this set. And on play, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, reveal to 1 Elbaf type card, add it to your hand, and trash the rest. Okay, so he's a searcher. He's a searcher. And it's just so happened to be a character with 12k or more. He's like swing worthy. We got the 8 drop, Luffy. If there's a character with the cost of 12 or more, this character gains rush. On play, draw 1 card, play up to 1 character with the cost of 2 or less from your trash. So you could easily use him as just a 1k counter, play this Luffy later, and then you could start searching with it too. That's pretty neat. Charlotte, Lin. 10k calls, 12k power. Once again, a lot of those. Your turn. All your characters with 4k base power and a trigger becomes 8k base power. That's very specific. I'm very to see what her support looks like, because that's very specific. My guess is there's going to be a lot of blockers that become 8Ks that could kind of go crazy late game. Draw 1 card and choose one of the following effects. Add up to 1 card from the top of your opponent's life card to their hand. Add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. Okay. That card does a lot. That card kind of does a lot. And we got LIOKE. 6 costs 8k power, Giants, Elbath. This character gains plus 12 costs. That puts him at 18, but why? I'm very curious what's up with this gaining of high cost. Gotta see the rest of the cards though. This character gains plus 12 costs and gain 3k power on your opponent's turn. Jesus Christ. On your opponent's turn, you swing on your turn, he's like 8 plus whatever die you put on him. Then on your opponent's turn, while he's tapped, he's an 11k. On play, KO to your opponent's character with a total cost of 4. Ooh, that could be good. You can smoke 2 small things, 1 thing. That'd be interesting. Because it's total cost. And that's it, y'all. That is the last of it. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching the video. I appreciate it a lot. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more One Piece and TCG content. Thanks again for watching. Later, nerds. Peace.